G'day everyone and welcome to the show. I'm Mick Fanning. Nah, I'm just Vaughan Blakey. But today I'll be hosting this episode of Surfing Australia TV presented by Harvey Norman. Yes! Well, first up on the show today, we're heading right here to the Hyundai Surfing Australia High Performance Centre for Layne Beachley's first ever Rising 7 Surf Challenge. There's more than just bragging rights up for grabs. $10,000 plus a full year's mentorship with a 7-time world champ herself. Let's take a look at how the action unfolded.
The Rising 7 Camp is all about challenging, empowering and inspiring the next generation of Australian female surfers. The High Performance Charter is all about creating the world's best surfers and the world's best people. But this challenge is literally a WCT event in 2 days.
I want you all to walk away saying that you had every opportunity in the water and showcase your surfing.
And seeing how they adapt to the pressure, how they adapt to all of the different challenges we put on their shoulders, and how respectful they are both in and out of the water.
It's pretty much a massive opportunity, and you girls obviously being selected out of every girl in Australia.
The girls who have been hand-selected to join us at this camp are under 21. They've been identified as incredible athletes with world title hopes on their shoulders.
I see the girls around me and I'm like, wow, like I'm part of the 7 girls. Yeah, it's huge, especially being chosen by Layne Beachley. So I'm very grateful and very excited.
It's such an amazing opportunity to be picked to be involved in the Rising 7 camp, especially with Layne, someone that I think we all look up to so much.
To know that everything the hard work you've put in throughout your whole junior career and to be noticed for it and to be picked to be here is just such a good feeling, and yeah, I'm so stoked.
It means a lot to me, especially to be picked by Layne, and only 7 in Australia in girls. It's pretty special and makes me realise, maybe I'm okay at surfing.
Like some of the older girls I've grown up watching in the QSs and stuff, and it feels super surreal being in the same camp as them and being considered to go up against them.
Yeah, just to learn from Layne and share her experiences with her, and yeah, that would be amazing.
It's crazy actually, to be at this Rising 7 camp, all the girls that are here is just psycho, they're all so good.
Look, what is it going to take for someone to walk away with $10,000 and a year's worth of mentoring from me? A lot.
10K would be very beneficial.
Sometimes flights just to get over here and back, it's $2,000. It is a big trip.
I've been working 3 jobs to try and save up for the challenge series, so the 10 grand would definitely be a help to try and get me to all the comps and stuff.
10K, that's a lot of money. That'd mean a lot. It would help a lot with all the surfing and everything, travelling and all that, but yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, to win that money and have Layne by my side would be such a big help, especially for this year.
You got 3 challenges this morning. Each challenge is going to be worth 10 points. You want to go all out because you want to be top of that leaderboard by the end of the day.
I call Chelsea the mother hen. She's in charge of this whole thing. She's been really driving this. She's done an incredible job of putting together the agenda, bringing together the challenges. She's even the one that came up with the concept of making it feel like a WCT and the WSL finals, and driving the athletes really hard.
The camp is what's coming up is pretty secret.
Honestly, I have no idea what we're going to do, so I don't even know what to say.
You just know that you're going to be challenged and it's going to be hard.
Really exciting. Nervous. So many things.
So the first challenge, 35-minute block, it's going to be best manoeuvre. You can catch as many waves as you want in 35 minutes and you're going to get scored on 1 manoeuvre. And then the second challenge will be best 1 wave overall. Third one is most progressive manoeuvre. So yeah, a little bit more crazy, a little bit more expression. So really want to see you girls push it.
I think all the girls, everyone here has different strengths and weaknesses.
I'm really going to have to step up, but yeah, 100% looking to win.
My pick would be Ellie and Nixie, as they just made the Challenger series. But I'm also keeping an eye out for Willow Hardy. She's the baby of the group, but she's a silent assassin.
But definitely Nixie and Ellie, like, being selected for Challenger, like, they've made that, like, step above us all, but...
I don't know, Zalia, Coral, Nixie, they're all ripping. Like, anyone can come out of nowhere. It's scary.
Whoa, there's so much talent in women's surfing, it just blows my mind. Stay with us, because we've got more Rising 7 after the break. Welcome back to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Harvey Norman. Well, we've met the field and we know what's at stake. So let's get into Challenge 1 of the Rising 7 and see who can put up the best manoeuvre. My vote? Nose ride.
The first challenge on day 1 was best manoeuvre. So we didn't want them to piece together a whole wave. We just wanted to help them find their feet, go out there and embrace just doing one big turn.
Obviously we've got challenging conditions this morning, plenty of swell, got a bit of crowd to contend with here as well, but there's a lot of opportunity out here with this swell that we've got, definitely opportunity for big manoeuvres.
That huge individual manoeuvre will make or break a heat. You can turn a wave that is a 3 into an 8 just with one turn, and you want to complete the wave because that leaves a lasting impression in the judge's mind.
Come on, Nick, give it some, let's go.
What you gonna do with it? Whoa! Yeah. That was sick. I got the inside. Wow. That was sick. That was huge.
Nixie Ryan came out of the gates all guns blazing. The waves were pumping. It was about 6 to 8 foot, and Nixie just strokes into the wave of the day and just hammers her last turn on the big section. She could have just come in and just saved herself for the next challenge, but she went back out there and maybe found a couple of others.
Yeah, I'm stoked to take out the first challenge. It was super hard out there because it was so crowded, but managed to get one alright one. But yeah, it was super tricky, but definitely lots of good waves on offer. Yeah, I just saw one big section coming at me, so I was like, I just got to hit it. Like, there wasn't much on the wave before, so you just got to give it everything on the last section. Yeah, the next challenge is the best wave, so I think I'll just try and find a wave that has a few more sections on it so I can do a few more good turns and yeah, just see how it goes.
In first place was Nixie. She got it on her first wave. Yeah, all the way through to the inside and just hammered this inside section. Yeah. It was phenomenal. It was outstanding.
Set too.
And it was the best manoeuvre of the whole challenge. So, needless to say, she's in first place.
It was actually really challenging just considering, you know, the amount of people that were out there. Obviously, it's Cabot. Yeah, we're wearing wow shoes, but, you know, we don't have right of way. So that was very challenging with the people. The waves were really fun. I just had to get really lucky. But I'm feeling good. I mean, I feel like we're putting a lot of pressure on ourselves because obviously we all want to win. But it's a good start for myself, and I'm really happy with my second, and hopefully just up from here.
Challenge number 2 was about the best wave. It was about piecing together a full ride versus just one manoeuvre. And surprisingly, Nixie just got lost in the lineup. But what was unsurprising was that lit a fire up Ellie. She didn't win the first challenge. I think that really disappointed her, and that really made her channel her focus and attention into getting the job done. She came out all guns blazing and put on a really dynamic performance. But as to be expected with Nixie, she never gives up. And she, within about the last 10 to 12 minutes, she managed to pick off a good wave, which then helped her find her rhythm in the lineup, and then piece together the heat-winning wave in the last few minutes of the heat to put herself back in the lead.
Nixie up.
Who's this?
Nixie.
Nixie.
hungry. There we go. Come on, spare up.
Do it again. Yeah, come on. Nixie coming back from the dead in the dying minutes of the heat.
She's the sleepy giant, eh?
Yeah, I couldn't really get a wave at the start, but I just kept copping sets on the head and stuff, so it's kind of rattled, but I just came inside and snagged a little double up, which, yeah, gave me the score. I was trying to get a quick start out there, and that didn't work out, so I just knew if I just got one wave, that's all that mattered, and yeah, you can change the heat with just one wave.
Like, before I got to know Nixie, like, I always thought she was a bit shy, but she's actually the funniest person when you get to know her. But like, she definitely is so humble about it. Like, if you just met her, I don't know if you'd think she rips as hard as she does, but she's definitely like a secret assassin.
Wow! On your Nixie, absolutely shredding, claiming the first 2 challenges of the Rising 7. Well, after the break, we're going to see if anyone can fight back and challenge Nixie for that 10K. Welcome back to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Harvey Norman. Well, this episode, we're focusing on the Rising 7, where Australia's top juniors have been handpicked by Layne Beachley to battle it out for $10,000 and a year-long mentorship with Layne herself. Nixie Ryan won the first 2 challenges. Let's see if someone else can step up in Challenge 3.
The third challenge really tested the girls because they've spent about an hour and a half in the water, big wash-throughs, big bombs of waves, just taking everybody out.
Oh yeah, I was trying to do a straightie and I got close and I stuffed it at the end and I was so off it. Oh, makes me angry. In the end, I just did a little layback and that's about it.
Oh, it's bowling up on the inside. Hey, come on. Nice big dog style. We're on. Poor Coral got run over by a local, and so we weren't expecting too much from her, but she actually set the heat on fire from the onset. She got this massive backhand snap out of the lip and free fell out of the lip and landed it, and I was like, oh, well, there's not going to be much better than that.
Yeah, it makes it feel good knowing that you can kind of pull yourself out of a not a bad situation, but I had a pretty rough start getting hit by that guy and then just not getting any in the second session. So to come back, yeah, it makes you feel a bit confident and yeah, it's good.
Coral, you had a bit of a shocker at the first 2 challenges. You know, you got run over, but you went out there and absolutely smashed it in this 3rd challenge. That big backhand. You did a snap and then you did a mid-face climb back into the closeout section and airdropped out of it. Epic. So that's what gave you a 2nd place in that. You only got pipped at the post by Kira.
Walking in, I had no idea that I'd won the last challenge because I didn't think I got much because I fell on most of my waves, but I got one that I was racing looking for an air section and I had a little tantrum on the wave and then just hit it not even knowing what I was doing, and I just did a nice layback under the lip on a pretty solid one and just took over Coral because she got a sick one as well, but yeah, somehow did it.
Buck Pitt, you legend! Well, after the break, it's paddle priority challenge time. Welcome back to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Harvey Norman. Well, you're in for a treat because paddle battles are one of the last vestiges of true combat in surfing. And right now, we're about to watch the Rising 7 see how they deal with pressure of a beach start and the paddle battle challenge. Let's go check it out.
So it's a bit of a mind game. You can sit with priority for 20 to 30 minutes, or you can be under priority and get a good one. So we've had Ellie get a good one, but she's just lost, I think her leash has just snapped.
I don't have another one here because I didn't want to bring my proper favourite down because I would have been tempted to surf it, so I just didn't even bring it. But I don't know, it is what it is. Things happen.
Sketchy. I knew everyone was like in here watching. I knew there wasn't much time left, so pressure was on. But yeah, I was pretty stoked to make it after nearly not making the takeoff. Oh.
Ellie, you, despite the drama and despite losing the board on the rocks, you won that challenge.
No way.
Yes. Yeah, well done, Ellie. Coming in a close second was Kira.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then coming in third was Willow. This next challenge, this final challenge for day one, is we're going to reward you for your efforts, and we're going to send you out there just to express yourselves for the next 45 minutes. And to make it even more fun, I'm going to come join you. So 45-minute expression session, let's go.
I reckon I want to go be shit hot and just, do what I can. I feel like this session, there's nothing, every other challenge has been specifically, but this one's just like, blah. Just go out, blah.
Everyone says follow the rules, do what we do, don't make a scene. Everyone says wait for your turn, don't be naive, it's only a dream. Oh, 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 guess what? I'm a revolution, baby. I cannot be contained. I'm a revolution, baby. You know I'm here to stay. I'm a revolution. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Everyone says don't ask why, just close your eyes and go with the flow. Everyone says don't overstep, take what you get, say thank you and go. Oh, 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 oh. Well, guess what? I'm a revolution, baby. I cannot be contained. I'm a revolution, baby. You know I'm here to stay. I'm a revolution. La 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 la. La la la.
Wow, the surfing coming out of these juniors is so exciting. Make sure you tune in next month for the completion of the Rising 7, find out who's going to take that top spot. Or, if you don't want to wait, head to the mySURFtv YouTube channel and watch them as they drop. Magic. Well, up next, we go behind the scenes with the Surfing Australia high performance team to get an insight into what they're doing to get the edge over the competition for the 2024 Olympic Games.
This project that Griffith University and Surfing Australia are working on together really aligns strongly with our Women in Sport strategy. It is pushing performance outcomes for female athletes, it's supporting female researchers, and also it's providing some more specific research in women in sport.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be part of this program. Obviously, being a professional athlete myself for some years, it's really exciting to see this progression in the sport. We've had a lot of research around men surfing, and I think men and women have very different body compositions. So I think the most interesting thing I've taken away so far has probably just been the technique. I'm definitely more aware of my paddle at the moment. Just with the underwater cameras has been really cool just to see a different angle and perspective. Sprint paddle ability is incredibly important. Obviously, with waves of consequence, you can find yourself in some pretty serious situations with regards to injuries. Eliminating that will improve performance, and with women in particular, paddling into bigger waves, better waves, and progressing the sport.
That's it for this episode of Surfing Australia TV, presented by Harvey Norman. I'm Vaughan Blakey. Shred you later.